All right. Now I think we can do with this.
You can see that without your glasses.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers to filming day 2. Second round. Can you see your drink? You can obviously see your drink. Cheers.
What do you mean?
Okay. Ready? Today's topic, nerdisms.
Hi, welcome to
The big...
Hi! Hi! My name's Ego, and this is
And I'm Greg, and welcome to
the Piggy Bank.
a place where we all our ideas from our bank. That, I don't know, we put it... I don't know, that's not really checking out.
He almost burped, but that didn't
That
come
wasn't
out.
a burp. No, I burped on the last episode, not this episode.
That's true.
That's true.
Check out the beat.
Yeah, the bleep. Anyways, and when I go like this, you know, a geisha then. So today's episode is about, I think, one of your favorite subjects, nerdisms. What makes you a nerd, Egoitz? What's your nerd soul?
Well, anime, manga, and Japanese pop cartoons.
Okay. Ever since you were like a kid, or what? Was this like,
Yeah.
like a new? Okay.
All right, so yeah. So where did I get it from? So as you guys know, and girls, I'm from the Basque country, and when you're a kid, we have our own language. And the programs that used to display stuff were Japanese anime.
Were they dubbed over in Basque?
They were.
So you got Japanese anime like Super Saiyan Goku. What would? Okay, are you guys ready for this? Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are. What would Goku say in Basque when he was going Super Saiyan? You have to do it. 3, 2, go.
No. Because that's what they always do. And that's in every language. But I'm not gonna do it because then you get the wrinkles and you don't want
That is Basque for Goku going Super Saiyan.
No, alright. So but yeah, that's how you
second.
got to see Arale and you got to see everything. I just realized.
No, it's alright.
So-
So one of our biggest fans was just, too noisy.
Yeah. So what happened is that you just get used to it when you're a kid and you see a lot of cartoons. What about you?
No, I'm not done with you yet. I have a question because I think a lot of you might relate. I'm an outsider to that world, so I want to know. Did it start off as okay? Because y'all can't see what's around us right now in his house, but I mean, it's not just like hi Goku. It's like hello cartoon, kind of homoerotic. What's it called? Manga? No, it's called
With homoerotic
that stuff. You can't see it. Maybe I'll take a picture of it later.
maybe later.
Maybe later.
And so it's a private thing.
So my little brother loved all that stuff too.
Okay.
And he's not that much younger than me, but I'm just curious. Did yours evolve into kind of a homoerotic thing also? Did it evolve into I know it's also your interest, but is it sexual sometimes for you too?
Well, this is the deal. It's actually not sexual at all because if you look at Studio Ghibli or Dragon Ball or Arale or one of those things.
Those aren't what I'm talking about.
Well, but that's how it started. It started with kids stuff.
Okay.
And what I have now is more of an adult.
Okay, if you both see us, we keep going like this. we'll send a picture of what's.
You can take a picture and put it on the video.
We'll show you what we're looking at.
But yeah, I mean, so it wasn't sexual at all.
So what is it about it? I mean, I know. Okay, so you were indoctrinated in Basque Country because. I mean, there's lots of things.
Because of the language. Actually, how they got into me, they got inside me, were through the language. It was the only thing that you could see, and it was all Japanese. So they have Arale, it's like different shows. They have a lot of them.
What is your number one? And you could answer it once, okay? I won't even know who it is, but what is your number one character of all time that sits at the top of the mountain of your obsession with this genre? Choose one, because I knew we were going to be going for 5 minutes.
Sailor Moon! That's what it is!
Do it.
No, yeah, I mean, Sailor Moon was, if I had to choose one character, it would be her. It would be, I don't remember actually her name.
So if you built a mountain of all the characters, Sailor Moon would sit right there on top
Yeah.
of it.
You get the drill. So anyway, that's mine. But what about you? Like, what tickled you?
I know you know it. You already know this one.
Well, I mean,
okay,
you just have to look at his Instagram and then you probably guessed one of his passions is...
Shirtless, thirsty gym pics? That's not my passion. No.
Probably.
That's just a hint. Go to JETLAGFAG's Instagram. No, mine is civil aviation, passenger airplanes, airports, air traffic control, any of that stuff. I am obsessed.
That sounds a bit boring, but why are you obsessed? I mean, what's from a plane that is flying in the air and it's made of metal?
Think about that. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's magical. I mean, every time you're in a plane, you should be screaming your head off because it's like effing magic that you're in the air flying at 600 miles an hour in a thing that weighs like 20,000 tons. It is freaking magical. And you know what? It's like it is the closest thing to teleport. I didn't even care about all that.
Teleportation?
What I love is I love airplanes. I'm obsessed with airplanes. I don't know what it is. I see them. They give me a special feeling in my stomach. I love them. It's not erotic. I don't know what it is. It's just they excite me so much. I get so excited. I mean, the adventures you can go on. I love flight attendants. I love the interiors of planes. Unlike most people, I love the whole process at the airport. I love playing air traffic control. I love air traffic control. I think it's so cool.
Is that the game or?
I just like the idea of air traffic control, sitting in a booth and just like moving all the planes around in the sky. I think it's really cool. And like I'm obsessed with all the different airplane types, all the different liveries, all the different airlines. I know where they all go. Usually in any city I've lived in, I can tell you every plane of every moment of every day that's flying over us. I've also flown a lot. Maybe that has to do with my obsession.
Yeah. Is that? I mean, like, what really? I mean, you named that as if it was something magical.
Okay. The way I
feel, Mononoke is magical. This doesn't look very magical.
Okay, I'm sorry. I completely disagree. A airplane in the air, flying. I am flying. Your cartoon characters on paper doing whatever they do in some fantasy world. I'm fucking flying. That's what it is. Anyways, the feeling I get is like I feel like a kid that just got told he gets to go to Disneyland every time I have a flight to take.
So it has nothing to do with the airline. It has to do with the type of plane that you're running.
No, it has to do with just civil aviation. Like if I'm, for example, like, okay, for my birthday one year, I had never been on an A380, which look it up. It's an airplane. It's the world's largest passenger jet.
We'll put it here.
And I remember on my birthday one year, I got booked to go from Barcelona to Hong Kong on an A380 to Hong Kong. It was incredible to see Dubai airport and everything. So
Greg, how is it manifested into your real life?
Actually, I'm more interested in how it's manifested into your real life.
Well, it's just decoration. I actually, you know what? All of these things, obviously, I have Netflix and I watch as much anime as I can.
In other words, do you collect things from this obsession?
Yes.
Like what? What is your most prized?
But that's what I wanted to say. I collect it because for me, it's almost like art. So I love to look at it. I do not collect tons of it. I just think what's the most special piece that I can have, and then I'll buy that. Now, having a whole, because friends of mine who are, as geeky as I am, they have full shelves, and I call that a dust collector. I can't, because I like things clean and it's too much work. So I have special things. Like special things that I buy and then I feel like they're memorabilia. Okay, so
you're 1 year older than me. You should.
What manifests in your life?
The way it manifested in my life was
How?
Gravitated to a job where I can fly probably more than most flight attendants will ever fly in their life, or more people than they ever fly in their life. And
so, right, that's how it manifested on me. What about you? How did it manifest on you?
I always had an obsession, so I always go plane spotting and all that kind of stuff, but somehow I lucked out and got a job where I get to fly an insane amount, probably more than most flight attendants, more than anybody will ever fly. I probably fly in 1 year more than anybody flies in their life. It is not fun, it's not comfortable, but I get to be in as many random places and airports and airplanes. Like I have a list of every airplane I've ever flown on. Like I have a checklist. I'm not missing any of the modern commercial jets right now. I've flown on everything. So then I became like, my hobby was like with Emirates, I wanted to fly on the A380 all in first, business, and economy. So I wanted to fly the whole airplane. And my next goal is to do Lufthansa, first, business, premium economy on the 747-800. So far, I just have first class to do on that airplane.
There have been so many numbers within that last sentence. I feel like math. I mean,
it's funny because I felt like
it's so technical.
I didn't speak Japanese when you were talking about yours.
But Everybody knows.
I think the point of this story is that we both have such diametrically opposite interests that like it's so extremely foreign to each other. Like when we've been on big trips together, and for me, like when I got on that plane with you to Mexico, I was like, oh my god, we're on an A340-600. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's like the world's longest airplane at that time, which I totally was obsessed with. And Egoitz was like, we're going to Mexico. I'm like, but look at the plane. Look at the plane.
That's it. Like for me, it's like literally
the plane.
So
let me ask you:
is it really that important for you? This thing, like this passion. When you look for other people, do you actually look for people that have the same passion? Because I'm sorry, but I think yours is harder than mine. It's more geeks.
I have a huge, with my job, it tends to be airplane nerds. I'm not gonna say what my job is, but like it tends to be airplane nerds also. So I have a huge group of people who are obsessed like me with this. Now, when it comes to like interpersonal relationships, like with my friends, I prefer them to have something, like I said, diametrically opposite to what I am interested in, because I feel like you can expand my world of interest. I can learn from you about those things. I know you have no interest. We have no interest in learning about these two things. There has to be interest there, but I would have a broadened horizon of understanding of a different thing that I've never even thought of or knew existed.
It's me sending him links. Can you watch this on Netflix, please? I love a bit of everything, but I watch.
Lean into the topic.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ. Embellish. Cut.
What do you want me to say? That I watch what?
We're talking about nerdy stuff, right? So when I ask you what you watch,